Oh, message from Doran there. Oh, it's a call to arms. So there appears to be a revolt against him. Which, if I'm not mistaken, consists of the 3 areas there. Alright, so it's a very stupid rebellion and it's doomed to failure, and they don't need my assistance. I've agreed to help them, because obviously you lose rather a lot of prestige if you do not help them. But you can also gain prestige from fighting in the war, so I'm gonna do the interesting thing and actually raise my levies to try and help him a little bit. Well, I'll raise a couple, not all of them. Just, you know, sort of a token gesture. Alright, so I'll probably transport about that many people down to Dawn to help out. Looks like there is another rebellion going on there against the throne, and it consists of just the one province. So I wish him the best of luck. I don't know why the AI does that. Surely it weighs up the odds and thinks this could end badly for me. The Iron Throne has like over 100,000 troops at its disposal, usually when it's at its full strength. And they've got 1,000. Ah, sweet. Yes. Oh, that was quite a large tournament I won as well. Excellent. Oh, God, the money from that is really useful. It's like a huge, just sort of lump sum that you just randomly get from like these randomly generated events, which at worst tend to give you like a fair amount of prestige. That looks like another call to arms, and this time it's from Tywin, and I have no idea why he would ask us to join. We have no real relationship with him, but I'll accept and just not bother to give him a hand. Why would he ask? I don't know. Oh, I know. It's because his daughter's married to my brother? That seems tenuous. A little bit presumptuous. This is taking a while. Actually, what am I doing? Yeah, I'll stick him on the boat. It's much faster to travel by boat. I'm probably going to get a combat penalty just from crossing over the straits onto that island anyway, so I might as well just use it from, get the same disadvantage from landing by sea and save myself about 5 minutes of prattling around waiting for them to cross the Tor and whatnot. Excellent, so battle's underway. Oh, I only just joined it. But... well, yeah, they look pretty outmatched. Their right flank is gone. Stannis is leading a preposterously strong centre right there, and yeah, pretty heavily owned, and the war score is at 100%, so the war is pretty much over. There we go. Barely lost any troops, really. Yeah, I'll just send them on their way home, I suppose. I just don't want to keep them stuck on that island in case the food supplies aren't enough and I start having men dying from starvation, because that's a really stupid thing to have happen, basically. Even on, like, this is just normal difficulty, but I think even on this, the AI quite regularly sticks its levies in places that can't support anywhere near that number, and they just die by the thousands. They don't even move anywhere. It's a very daft tactic, but that's what happens. Doesn't look like Tywin's going to need my help just as well, because I can't be bothered to help him. Excellent. So Doran's won. So Dorne's going to be very crucial, I suppose, in my acquisition of the Stormlands, whenever that might actually take place. So it's a wise decision to sort of back them up in any way I can. It wouldn't do to have the dynasty deposed. Ah. Right. Well, I know my enemy now, I guess. Galladon Tarth is now the Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. Thanks for that, Robert. Just anyone but your own family, hey? Right, well, suppose I could plot to murder him. Oh god, he's got a lot of sons, actually. So I'd best get started now. Right. Oh, ah, yes. Alright, his Master of Whisperers hates his guts, and that's only going to play into my hands. We will get Ronald Connington as well. 2 have joined already, and I already have 100% plot power, which means that you're quite likely to get plot-related events fairly soon. Oh, has Edmure died? I believe Edmure has died. Oh, Mace Tyrell has also died. It's Garland or Willis? I think Willis would be in charge after him. And Doran, of course, lingers. What are we waiting for? Oh, that's right. I'm gonna murder the Lord of the Stormlands. The idea is that once you have a child lord in charge of somewhere, it's a lot less stable generally. So you're more likely to have people rising up in revolt, or if you try and, usurp the title, more people will take your side, because they tend to hate child rulers. For no real fault of the child, they just dislike them. Huh. So Tyrion, who is the heir to the Westerlands in this scenario, is actually married to Samwell Tarly's sister, if you read the books or watch the show. Sam Tarly's is the fat one. He is the fat one. That's how he'd best be described. Ooh. Something going on over here. The Riverlands has been very much split apart. What's going on? Oh! Interesting. Catelyn Tully is trying to seize the Riverlands. Oh, and I sincerely hope she doesn't succeed, actually, because that would make Robb heir to the North and the Riverlands, which would be jarring. That's gonna be a setback if she succeeds, and I have this horrible feeling she will, because seeing as she's married to Ned Stark, she'll probably have the troops from the north to help her out as well. Ah, excellent. So the plan is to ambush Galadon and pretend it's highwaymen. Fair enough. That seems like a pretty good plan. Most of these plans are just like really crackpot, crazy theories and stuff, and the stuff that Wile E. Coyote might try. The driver survived and saw through their disguises, and my involvement is now public knowledge. So, plus side, killed him. Downside, everyone knows. Which means that I may as well have just, stabbed him myself. So, yeah, Robert's not a huge fan of me. I think Quentin's still a little raw about me trying to have him assassinated. But the plus side is Storm's End is now ruled by Joffrey, who is 8. And he's pretty pissed as well, actually, but that's fine. Ah, fantastic! That is good news. Alright, Arianne is pregnant, which is means that we can start securing our reign as future king. Our reign as future king. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Brienne of Tarth is a member of this house. In the books, she's... Sorry, I'm just plotting to have her murdered. Just because I figure if the sons die off, then it'll go to a daughter, and if it goes to her, then that means she's of age and she's capable of leading them, and she also has some pretty good martial ability, so I'm actually going to have to kill her off. I admit it's not the most airtight plan, but it's not going to do my dynasty any harm, so to heck with it. Well, except for everyone hating me, because I keep murdering people. That seems like it should be enough people in my plot for now, so we'll leave that be. That's not cool. Come on, Robert. Why would he want to revoke the Lordship of Stonedance from me? That's just unfair. Surprise, surprise, I am not capable of making him end his plot. I actually don't know how to dissuade him from this, and he's the king, so he could just take it from me and that'd be it. I'm not exactly going to declare war on him, because I really don't have the forces to back that up. Oh dear. Yep. So, Lady Catelyn has managed to usurp the Riverlands. So, her heir, Robb Stark, will now inherit both the North and the Riverlands, which will make him probably one of the most formidable Lords Paramount in... well, probably the most formidable one in the game. That's an awful lot of troops he's going to command. They'll be somewhere in the region of 40,000, maybe more, depending on how he turns out. So this has gone quite badly for me. Ah, yes. Alright, Arianne has had a son. And of course there is only one thing we can name it, a good Stormlander name. It is Stannis. See, this is all part of my plan here. I said that Stannis needs to sit the Iron Throne. Remember when I said that right at the beginning? This is kind of how this is going to happen. Just repeatedly name my children Stannis. Even the girls. This is how it will unfold for the rest of the game. If I have a surplus of children, I might start, like, awarding them somewhat wackier names, but for the time being, I need a good stockpile of Stannises that I can just sort of hurl at the rest of the kingdoms, try and seat them on the throne. There we go. Our dynasty has an heir, which is quite important.